Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I want to go over the one big thing that's just stopping you from achieving your goals and just becoming the person that you know deep down you are meant to be. Now, I know this causes a lot of people to be unhappy, uneasy, and just not content with themselves. And this is simply because you're fighting a battle of who you currently are and the person that you want to be. So how do you bridge that gap? How do you achieve the goal that you are trying to achieve, or at least get as close as you possibly can? Well, that's what this video is about. Firstly, if you like videos like this and you want to see more videos on how to improve your standard of living and overall happiness, then consider subscribing, because I do post videos daily. That being said, hit that notification bell, and this way you're notified each and every time I post a video, and you can watch it at your own convenience. Okay, so let's dive in. So firstly, I struggled with accepting this for a long time, and only once I was actually able to accept this, take responsibility, and actually work on this, did I start actually seeing results. So why? What is that big thing that stops us from being the person we want to be? What do we need to do? What's the problem? Well, firstly, in order to get the outcome that we want to get, we need to be a specific person. We need to be a different version of ourselves. There's no way that we can get a new outcome doing the same thing that we've been doing, right? So the quicker we come to terms with this, the faster we can actually work towards growing and making progress. So what do we need to do? Well, we need to increase our standards, right? That's simply it. That is simply it. And if you look deeper into this, what does that mean? Increase your standards. Well, firstly, you need to align your standards with someone who has achieved the goal that you're trying to achieve, someone who is in that position that you are trying to be in. You need to adopt their standards on how they choose to use their time, how they choose to go about their day, the habits that they implement, the parts in their life where they focus all their willpower and discipline towards. You need to start adopting this. And of course, this will force us to have to change some bad habits, but that's the only way we're going to get closer to getting to where we need to be, right? And it's not a case of just adopting everything overnight and just becoming a whole new person, because that's not sustainable nor possible. Okay, it's the simple process of finding out the standards of the model that you need to adopt and start implementing in your life. And then it's just making micro changes to increase your standards, and think of everything through the perspective of, is this what my future self would need to be doing to get that goal? Is this what I would need to be doing? Is this what X role model would choose to do to get them closer to where they are? And once you look at it through that aspect, your decisions would change, the way you choose to spend your time would change, the habits that you try and implement into your routine would change, and all of this will slowly but surely get you closer to the person that you need to become. And once you become that person, and once you are practicing being that person on a consistent basis, then and only then can we actually get closer to the outcome that we're trying to achieve. I'll give you an example. Every time I'd go to family functions, it's always a case of having cake and tea, right? It's someone's birthday, it's some function, it's something to celebrate. And every single time, I would always get people nagging on me. Why don't you have some cake? Try some cake. This person baked that cake. Oh, this cake is delicious. Have some cake. Yeah, have some cake. Have some whatever it is. And I'm like, I'm good, thank you. I'm okay. I'm not missing out on life. I have different standards to the rest of you, and that's okay, because I have different goals. And once we view from that aspect, it just becomes a whole lot easier. There's less sacrificing, and just you know what your reward is. So it's not that you choosing not to indulge, not to reap any reward. It's rather that you're just choosing a different reward. And that's what we need to do. But it's so hard when we have a goal and we don't know what standards, or we're not focusing on what standards we need to actually implement into our lifestyle to achieve that goal. So we try a whole bunch of radical changes and different things, and it doesn't work and it doesn't stick, and we're confused, and there's a whole bunch of fog. We don't know where to begin or how to get closer to our goal. Well, this would at least clear some of the fog and open up a path and a new lens for you to make decisions that will get you closer to achieving your goal. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more content like this, then I urge you consider subscribing, because I do post videos daily. I'll see you guys tomorrow.